online hate crime to the police. With the London Police Service, you are able to report it online through the website and explain the hate element involved in their statement. You can also report it through the phone at 519-661-5670. It will be directed then to the hate crime unit for further investigation. It is important to report all hate crimes as it protects the public from potential future incidents. If wanting to remain anonymous is an issue, providing details regarding the online hate crime through Crime Stoppers is always an option. During your report, you want to make sure you include accurate details and mention everything, because although you might not think it's relevant, it may prove pertinent to the investigation. Make sure to add all witnesses that were involved and a description of all the subjects and suspects that were also involved.
To report online, go to www.londonpolice.ca. Remember, if the crime in progress, call 911. Or you can make an anonymous call to Crime Stoppers to provide information about crimes that have already been committed, crimes that are about to happen, and the location of wanted people. They will never ask for your name and will not trace your phone number. Crime Stoppers is a not-for-profit program that urges the public to call in tips to solve or identify crimes in their community. This is a partnership between the police, the media, and the public. All callers will never have to reveal their identity or testify in court. Crime Stoppers does not use call display or star 69. Callers may receive a cash reward for tips provided. For non-emergency, please call 519-661-5670, TTY 519-661-6472.
So, officer, when I call to report an online crime, what is the next step for the unit?
So we would obviously, like we said earlier, we will determine whether it's a hate incident or hate crime. If it's a hate incident, it will go through our system and stay there documented. So now we have a record on that individual to see if this is maybe a common occurrence for that individual. However, if it's a hate crime, we would determine whether or not the victim or the complainant wants to proceed with charges, and if they do, we would lay the most appropriate charge.
Would you be able to enlighten us a little bit about the investigation process? What do you exactly do?
So, for example, depends on what the investigation is. So, I'll give you an assault investigation. So, if an assault takes place downtown, a hate crime involving an assault, then we would probably look at all the city cameras, see if the assault took place. We would grab any witnesses and statements from those witnesses. When we come to the conclusion that the assault actually occurred and that there was confirmation that a hate element was also used in the offense, then we would proceed by charging that individual. So we would go to that individual's address or home or wherever we locate them and arrest them, bring them in, and they would go through the court process.
So, and this is for an assault, a physical assault. What about something conducted online, on social media platforms?
So an online social media platform. So I've dealt with several of these. An example of this would be if someone's harassing someone online through Facebook, which is everyone knows what Facebook is, or at least I hope you do. So one would criminally harass someone on Facebook, call them a slur, racially target this individual. And that doesn't have to be race. Like I said, identifiable group can be age, ethnicity, it could be gender, all of the above. I'm using just race as the example. However, if this person repeatedly harasses them, we would screenshot that individual's messages for evidence. And if we couldn't screenshot them and we had enough grounds to do a search warrant, we would actually be able to do a warrant on that individual's phone, the subject's phone, and determine whether or not they did send these messages. And if they did, we're able to proceed with charges.
So this have to be done through messages only, or somebody could do a public post about somebody or something.
Yes, someone can do a public post. However, we would always take a picture, a screenshot of that message or that post, so we could have reasonable grounds to pretty much charge this individual for criminal harassment.
Is there a technical methodologies to ensure that those screenshots are accurate and not made it up just to avoid,
Yes, so
a false?
of course, so most of the time we would actually get a search warrant to take that person's phone and go through their phone. And when we actually see, we can extract all the information and data on their phone to confirm that this person actually did send these messages to the said individual.
Would erasing this post's data messages affected your ability to confirm that this?
Believe it or not, we have extracted data several times. It does not matter if anyone deletes. This is common occurrence. A lot of evidence is deleted. However, we are able to extract that information, deleted or not. Especially a lot of times people upload information and it goes to a cloud. We can also get warrants from different social platforms, and we can actually obtain that information that way. So although you believe it's deleted, it may not be deleted.
So what if that person deleted or disabled their accounts?
So we would still be able to extract that information, whether deleted or not. We can check their phones, we can check their laptops, we can check their clouds. We can confirm that this person had this information, and we can still see the messages sent on their phone.
And how do you deal with fake profiles under fake names or unreal names?
So a lot of times we do see that where an individual receives stuff from their phone, but like I said, everything's tracked, IP addresses, and we can kind of have that kind of routed back to that individual's phone or computer or a tablet or electronic device, and we can confirm that this message was being sent from this individual, whether or not they made a fake profile.
So even if you are appearing under someone else's name, there is a way to track this message and to confirm. There is technical methodologies to be taken in order to confirm that this message was sent by this individual phone or computer.
Yes, many people make aliases all the time. However, we're still able to confirm that individual's identity based on IP address and other methods.
What about shared computers in public platforms such as libraries, for example?
So with libraries, it does get a little trickier. However, we can confirm based on certain times whether or not an individual has used this. A lot of times people go to libraries and public information, they have their phones with them, connecting to different platforms and different devices. And we can always confirm whether or not that individual actually did this crime online.
There is always a certain technology that could confirm and help which phone, computer, laptop had that message sent out from.
Yes, people have tried this many times. This is not the first time, or this is not unheard of. Many times people have tried to go to public places such as Starbucks, such as McDonald's, such as libraries to maybe commit online hate crimes, thinking they wouldn't be caught. However, there's always personal information that might be left, or cameras that might catch an individual going to this place at a certain time when this was used, and we can determine that individual through investigations.
And once they've been identified, they will be brought to justice.
Yes.